maxed out.
Got food.
All right.
You got enough
I was
food
going to
in?
say, do you? That's so formal. It is. It is.
I got 6
Do
here.
you guys want to? Did you guys buy up supplies yet? Because from the little bit of the map that you've figured out, okay, the rough estimate, and this is Joe not doing it because
Yeah.
you guys have taken the responsibility of guide away from Joe.
Amen.
I don't
It
think
looks
he ever
like
really had that response. I mean, he tried, but he didn't really.
It
ever
was
have
more of a
that.
burden than a responsibility, I think.
right, but you're guessing it's about 12 miles into the deep of the Comore Forest.
Okay. And how many
And
days of, you know what I mean?
You're going to guess that's about, especially through the thick of the, you're going to guess, depending if you get lost or not, it possibly could take 3 to 4 days, is your guesstimate.
3 to 4 days each way?
Yep.
Oh, boy. We got
I can give you guys the option. Okay, so you can go 3. So if you're doing it carefully, because I'm assuming you guys aren't going to run full sprint through the Comore Forest with your willies out, screaming that, come get me. You're going to go through it cautiously, so you'll go 3 miles a day.
That's how I met my wife.
Well, it worked. Well done. Yeah, you can't go fishing without a worm, Ken. So might as well.
Is that an insult to his manliness there, Tim?
Hey, he caught
calling it a worm. I mean, we're
caught the fish.
That's true.
It's not, hey, so must have been good bait for her. So, and then if you want to travel faster, and that would mean you're going like 4 miles a day, then you guys might be surprised a little bit more often or attract more attention for traveling faster and not being so cautious.
I say slow, guys. I mean, just being paranoid. But that means we need 10 days of food counting on lost.
Right. So that means you'll have to account for the days that you're in and out. But there's a hunting option. So what I'm doing is I'm borrowing from Old School Essentials in the hunting option. If you go hunting, it takes an entire day to go hunting and then harvesting the meat and whatnot. And then there's a 2 in 6 chance. And I can't remember. None of you guys are like wood types. We have a Plains Barbarian crew.
I am a scout. I don't know if that matters in this.
No, that's not going to help.
Doesn't help so far.
Yeah, I know. It's a good point. Good point.
But if you guys had a ranger in your group or some sort of background that would assist you, it would go up. But right now, so if you just decide to go hunting for the day, it's a 2 in 6 chance of doing it. But that means I get to roll, wandering monsters and shit too.
Yeah.
During that time. And then if somebody goes, if there's only if you split the party, because you're going to need to set up camp and keep camp going, you're going to want somebody to stay back and then somebody else going out with hunting, then I will give that roll advantage towards it. And then it also means you have to kill what you find.
Oh, that's always a challenge.
Right.
I'm bringing 9 days of rations, guys.
Yeah.
Each guy, and remember your followers have to have them too. That's going to be not inexpensive.
There you go. Need Joe's Grizzly Adams Weekend Hiking Ranger.
Yeah,
yes. Yeah. So you guys go ahead and, get what rations you need. The rations and they have a ton of them. I said, the halfling. Yeah, so there's no problem with getting rations and torches. There's plenty of both of those. So because you'll need torches for those days also. But I'm gonna still keep the 30-minute, of course the 30-minute famous torch rule. I gotta get my timer up here. I don't use it enough to remember where it's at. There it is. Okay.
Torches. So I have I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 torches. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 oils. How many torches are we all going to be wanting to carry, you think? Jurjam has 4.
Oil.
What's that?
1 torch, 1 oil.
Okay. Jurjam has 4 torches. My first level guy. Since he's coming with us, Tim, and we're buying food. I mean, he's buying his own food, right?
Yep. Yeah, because he's a full share now. He's responsible for his own equipment, his own stuff, and everything. He's buying. I can't remember what's his strength, Joe.
It wasn't that good. 12. Actually, it's not bad.
He's 12. And then how much is he carrying right now?
He has 14 slots, and he's got 12 of them 14 filled.
Slots.
So I got a short bow. Actually, if I drag this over, there you go. You can see it right there.
Oh, yeah. I guess I could have dragged it up. I just.
So I gave him some more rations, and I took away the silver for that because it's 1 silver for 3. So
right.
Yeah. So that's what he's got going on right now. He's got 2 empty slots for whatever we might come across, but 4 torches,
right.
9. Yeah. Tim, is there any armor in town that would fit him? Or I don't know if he was. I know he's not a fighter, but if there's any armor that could fit him, I'd rather have a better.
He doesn't. He wants to stay fast, so he wants to stay in his. Oh, does he not even have leather yet?
No, he doesn't have leather. That's what I mean.
Let me double check here. Oh, actually, yeah, they do have some goblin leather armor.
All right.
And actually, it's a really good set of armor too. This is brand new that they bought them off there. It'll cost 50 silver for it.
50?
Yep, because it's instead of giving them an AC of 11, it'll give them an AC of 12 because it's really good quality. I don't know if he has that much.
He doesn't, but I have Columbo lend him 19. So he's down to 0. And let me take away 19 from Columbo.
Would any of that goblin armor fit gunnery or burns?
They actually have, let me see here. They have another set of goblin leather, and that looks like it's about it. They have plenty of shields though, Paul, for the kids. If you want,
well, they already have shields, but I'd be interested. I'd be interested in getting the other armor.
Okay, that's 20 silver then. I'm sorry, Joe. That armor's 100 silver. I forgot it's doubled.
100?
Yep.
So I just realized that a crossbow bolt, 1 bolt takes up 1 slot.
No, well, yeah, but you can carry up to 20.
So he needs.
So the way the gear slots work, like for like arrows and bolts and other like small things like that, it's like 1 to 20 take up a gear slot.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Tim, what is the? We had 7 days in town. What is the daily expense in silver per day spent in town if you're keeping it mundane? You're not having a party or anything.
Keeping it mundane, it'll be, we'll just conservatively call it 5 silver a day.
5 per day, so we're down 35 silver anyway.
Yeah, so you're down 35 silver from staying and eating and different things like that. Unless you guys wanted to go out and hunt a day or something like that and do something along those lines. I'm not going to make you roll for it. If that's something you want to spend, like Paul wouldn't be able to do it because he's busy with doing his writing and, his groveling to his inattentive God. and then Vance was pretty much busy with dealing with goblin stuff and getting his goblin people set up.
Right, we're doing important goblin business.
So he does not have this special leather armor then.
Okay, then give him back the 31 silver then. Too.
Yeah, he's actually in the hole in terms of silver. Then he would have had to go hunting or something for that because he has nothing now because he had 35. He had 31. It would have cost him 35 to live for a week.
Oh, he knows how to live without spending any because he doesn't eat anything there.
He'd probably just gone back to the settlement.
Oh, okay. So he has his 31 then.
Yep. Oh, yeah. It would still have his 31. Yeah. Okay. He can hang because Jurjam was part of the guard. He goes stays at the camp. He comes here to earn extra money for the camp.
Okay. All right. So I will deal with his lack of armor later. Hopefully he gets some money out of this and can grab some of that good armor.
Sure.
But his AC was wrong on the character sheet as well. So it actually it's 12. You start at 10 in this, and he had your dex, right? So he had 12.
Yep.
I don't know why I wrote 11 down for him before.
Well, that might have been me when I was making up the character sheet, Joe.
Oh, okay.
Because I filled them all in, and I may have just fit it by. But also, I think, didn't you just roll for his thing? Did he maybe go up in dexterity or something like that? That's what I think what happened. You
I think you're right.
Yeah. So we just didn't fix that.
That explains it. Yeah. So if we got 2 more or something, that's right.
Yeah, that would boost them up from leather.
Yeah, so you got 2 rolled. Yeah, 2 to dex. That explains it. All right. So
and then I'll explain the lost rolls to you guys too. I'll be doing the rolls once. So every hex you go, I'm going to be rolling 2 things. I'm going to be rolling a possible random encounter and then possible getting lost. And the lost way it'll work is, let me see if I have it here now. On a 1, on some of the regular forest area, you'll get lost. But on some of the real dense forest area, there's a 1 in 2 chance, unless you slow your travel time by even more.
More than 3 miles a day.
Yep, and then you have to reduce it down to 2.
No, we can't afford the food.
Yeah.
I know that's the I know it's the time resource management type stuff, but yeah, because there were some elements of OSE for Hexcrawl that Shadowdark just doesn't have included into it, but I think it's very effective in this case, especially since Shadowdark is such a resource. What do you want to call it?
Intensive
game, intensive, because it's a lot of the mechanics are built around resource management with your equipment slots and everything, and with using the loss rules and the different things like that, it really makes you guys question, the rates, how you're going to approach it. I mean, you almost have to strategize. Do we eat this ration now or do we go hunting?
Yeah.
And especially in this situation, I think it can actually be a critical situation where the wrong decision can leave you guys stranded in a really bad spot. So, all right. So, any questions before everybody got their rations and you got everything bought for the kids too, Paul?
Yeah, I do. I gave them their rations.
Okay.
And,
great.
And so they're.
Is our was that a bugbear that we had with us?
He left.
Yeah.
He's gone back to his people.
Until he decides to kill us next time he sees us.
He did say that. He was going to. Yeah.
Us, yes.
Yeah.
Well, he thanked you, but just said next time I meet you, we will be
or gore.
Yep.
Oh, I noticed one thing. I've got that scroll of detect magic.
Yes.
I might try to go ahead and transcribe it into my spell book. That's just a quick DC roll.
Yep. Go ahead.
Let's start off with see how the rolls start today.
All right, let's see how you do. Do you want to use your luck point before you inscribe it?
Too late.
Oh, didn't have to worry about it. All right.
Just enough.
Yep.
You made it happen.
Right. Yay. All right. So detect magic for everybody. It's on Vance.
Nice.
Yeah. So Vance, now you can start identifying shit. So that's a good. Yeah, I forgot. I think you got to do it for 10 minutes or something like that, or 2 rounds, or it's not too difficult. What would I do with that too, Vance? Is like, okay, let's just say Joe's ring, for instance, how it has 2 different, what do you call it? Qualities or magical things about it. You'd need to do a detect magic or identify for both of those. If success on both of those.
Does detect magic tell you what it does in this game, or does it just tell you that it's magic? Is it like identify? Well,
yeah, it is. That's what I was telling. So I'll read you because I couldn't find identify in here for nothing because it's not in here. But what it does is Yeah, you can sense the presence of magic within the near range of the spell's duration. If you focus for 2 rounds, you discern its general properties.
Huh.
So that's sort of Shadowdark's version of Identify.
Yeah, that's cool.
So,
easy enough. Yeah. And guys, just in terms of group loot, you still have that jeweled silver chain, looks like a dagger, and it's the prince's diadem of a member of the Silent Knives. And then we have a scroll case with a cloven viscount's symbol on it. Inside was the map to the Northman's.
Well, that was part of the loot that you guys sold for the 450.
Oh, okay. So the map. Oh, the scroll case.
Not the chest and everything.
No, this was a different thing. The scroll case had the map that a tomb that we're going to.
Yeah, the scroll case. Yeah, that's still, you guys still have that, and you guys have the
and the
what was it? Diadem? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, the diadem. Yep. Well, we had those. We kept the scroll case, the map, and the diadem. Yeah.
Those
are.
Those are still there. Yeah.
I think, guys, should we maybe consult with Blake, show him the map, and see if he knows anything about it? I mean, he's into maps. He knows the area. He might give us some lore or legend about the person who might be buried inside. It can't hurt to really consult first, right? Maybe some of the luminaries in town, the priests who are normal people here.
I think that sounds like a good idea.
Okay. All right. So let's approach Blake first, and maybe he might have the best shot.
Are you approaching him in the morning or different time?
Morning. He's generally not stoned, right? He might have a better response for us.
You're guessing.
Yeah.
You're not really sure.
He might be a wake and bake guy. We don't know if he's a wake and baker. I mean,
very true. Yeah.
Boy, hungover.
We'll have to see, I guess. Right. So.
All right. So you're going in the morning, okay? Yeah. And you see Blake outside with a cup of tea. With Red. Red is eating, looks like a good chunk of a rabbit that he caught, and smoking his pipe.
Oh, he's a wake and baker. All right. Hope he got him a little early before this.
This one doesn't smell like viper weed. Viper weed has a distinct kind of like sewer, swampy stink to it.
He gets skunk weed. Blake buys skunk weed. Come on, man.
He buys skunk weed. Hey. Yeah. So, but he just sitting out there, and he kind of nods at you. Good morning, gentlemen. How are? I see questions on your faces.
Yes, many questions, Blake. We found this. Hold out the map sort of on our scrolling, and we're going to head there in a couple of days. Just wondering if you might have heard anything about this area, the forest, or who might be there. Give us a fighting chance of our survival.
Yeah, he glances at, it's someone's copied one of my maps. Yes,
it's a copy of one of your maps.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't give out originals. I make copies for people to have. Of course.
Oh, then
he shows you. See how the hills are made with the triple line and a little shading on the right side. He goes, that's my style.
I see. What do you? You wouldn't have copied that from a guy named Tim Short somewhere, would you have?
Hack.
Yeah. He knows that a Jackson map, so it's intelligible. But I guess you sold it to the person who died, wherever he got it from. But do you know anything about the place?
Boy, I haven't sold one of those in a long time, though. Well, it depends on, of course. He kind of shakes his head. Well, I did have a visitors the other day, and I was probably more generous than I should have been. But I don't remember selling this map recently. Who did you find it on? I'm assuming they're not of this world anymore.
No, they are not. We got it in session 2. The hell was that, guys? Bugbear stuff, I think. Oh, wasn't it on that woman whose body we found in the woods? Yep. Yes.
Okay. It was tucked into her breastplate.
Yes. So describe the woman, and she didn't
look like much because she was insect ridden, and
gotcha.
So yeah.
But she also had the amulet, the diadem, right?
She did. Yep.
Okay.
Wasn't she of elven stock?
Yep.
An elven woman wearing a diadem of the Silent Knives and had the scroll case with this symbol on it. Okay, that's what we'll pretty much tell him.
Okay. Oh, wow. I remember this woman. Yeah, I don't remember the name, but I do remember the woman. And I did, she asked me, she had the map from before and she was asking me questions about it. And all I knew it was a king of, it was a Kingsborough. And from the explorers that preceded you said it was, apparently it's infested with undead, like all good king burrows are.
Of course. Would not expect anything less.
Lovely.
They said that they got rid of some of them, but of course, you know, and for all I know, because I do get adventurers who sell me tales and of great places and adventures, but I think I believe these guys. So yeah, are you guys planning on going there?
Yeah, in a couple days. Anything you should let us know about? Keep an eye out for other than the undead. I mean, any other lore you know about this king?
The little bit that I've known about this king is he was a what they called a thuggy king. He was a deceiver.
So he was a thug and a liar.
No, the thuggy is just like the term that they use for deceiver.
Oh.
Northmen. I mean, he could have been a thug, but they don't. They just called it a thuggy king.
Okay.
And from my interpretation, it meant deceiver.
Okay. So lots of undead, and he's a deceptive person, which may be showing up in his tomb. Perhaps traps and things like that. Tricks.
I would be interested if you find some artifacts, and they're definitely with anything that might tell his story or give information. So if you do find artifacts, whether it's weapons or tapestries or weapons or something that are, might have his emblems or, some type of a story on it, I would definitely be interested in purchasing those from you.
Keep an eye out then. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Who's got Joe, since you're doing the main talking, give me a D3 roll.
D3.
They are infringing on my copyrighted maps.
2.
All right, you see him. He actually pulls out this very nice case. It's like a long wooden case, and it has the symbol of the Guild of Arcane Lore on it. And he opens it up, and you see this. It's cushioned inside, and it's got 12 slots for potions, and there's 3 still there. He hands you 2 of them.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh.
He says these are for. I went down payment for a down payment on what you guys find. You won't do me any good dead, so here's a chance of increasing of returning and with it. And of course, I'll pay you coin for anything you find on top of that also.
Oh, thank you.
If you could just, you have the map and it looks, he goes, it looks very accurate to, or similar to mine. If there's any changes on the map, if you come across that aren't accurate, I would appreciate any clarification on the, on the map.
Okay. Thank you. These will be very helpful, Blake, because as you know, ever since I put this, I'll hold up the ring again on, I can't be healed by any sort of clerical magic. I take it that these are healing potions? Or they are holy waters? Okay. All right.
No, they're healing potions. I don't ask for anything else but healing potions.
Okay. You guys mind if I
like adventurers go through those faster than anything else?
We do. You guys mind if I take 1 or 2 of them? Just because I got no other chance to heal
one or all of them, you mean?
1 or all of them. I'll take, there's 3. I'll take 1 or 2. I'll be generous. Does anybody else want any?
I would take 1.
All right. You got it. Anybody else?
Yeah, you might need somebody conscious to give them to you.
That's true. So I'll take 1. Ken has 1. Okay. And then who else has 1? Vance,
I
you
don't
want
have
one?
any room to take one, so.
Oh, they don't take up space. They're healing. They're tiny.
That's true. But we only
They're
have two
tiny,
anyway,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
What, Vance?
We only had 2 potions, right?
He gave us 3. So.
No, he gave you 2.
Oh, I thought he gave us 3. My bad. Okay.
No, there's 3 in the box. He gave you 2.
Oh. My bad.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So 1 potion healing. Good deal.
Yep.
Deal. I just forgot what they do. I gotta look it up again.
1d6.
Straight up. Okay.
Yeah. And I think they go up as level goes up too. So
yeah.
I was actually looking at. So at your level, it's 1d6. If once you hit 4th level, it's 2d8. 7 to 9 is 3d10, and at 10th level, it's 4d12. So the number of dice you roll and the die that you roll goes up each time.
That's pretty cool.
Yep. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's a glass bottle with a fizzy lemon vanilla liquid inside.
Lemon vanilla. What is that? What is she making it? What like lemon vanilla?
You know what? I know she's a huge, what is that, LaCroix water drinker. Oh, and that stuff makes me gag. It's horrible stuff.
Nasty.
It is. Some people love it, but God, yes. But me, no, I've tried it. But I'm thinking it sounds like one of those drinks. I think it's a LaCroix soda of some sort. It sounds like it, anyways. I'm not sure, but it would be funny. It would be funny if that was her favorite drink or something. Nice little Easter egg or something in there like that. All right. So you've got your information. You got your stuff.
Yep.
Well,
yep. I think
all right,
we all got enough food. We got at least 9 or 10 days, right? Everybody each has. Okay. All
right. So you're going to take off the next day, and the way the map is looking and everything, it looks like you got like about your first day will end at this thing called the Turgle Homestead, from the looks of it, and there's a road leading to there, so it's going to be a fairly safe travel. So what I'm going to do is I roll 1d6, so it's and you guys don't have any you're not going to get lost unless Joe starts guiding you off the road or whatever.
Are you showing a map, Tim, on your screen but not here?
I am not, because I don't want to reveal everything, because I built myself a really nice hex map, but unfortunately it's nothing I can share.
Gotcha.
Because it's got all the DM stuff on it too. All right. Lemon, what did he say? Lemon vanilla. She's making something. Could be.
Yeah.
All right. So I got to stop trying to roll on SteamYard. That would help. And I still can't figure out what that stuff is. Okay, so the first hex, no problem. I'm gonna check the weather too here real quick, guys. Actually, you guys got very good weather. It's cool. It's nice. I mean, it's beautiful late autumn day. No problems with anything or with rain. Okay, on the second, you guys start going into thick forest. You guys will need to light a torch.
All right. So 1 day of food is gone, correct?
No. You don't have to use the food yet. Okay. Now this is just part of the day. After I roll these 3 things, then the day will be over.
Gotcha.
So whose torch are you gonna use? And just go ahead and scratch that off the character sheet. And I've started the timer.
Jurjam has 2 hands for the bow, and Columbo has a shield and weapon. Does anybody just have 1 hand free?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah,
there you go.
All right. Now let me see. Who shall I have? Dude, I'm gonna get the. All right. Ken, roll me a d6 and then another d6, please, and thank you. Get my random encounter grid out. 6 and a 2. Oh, okay. That won't be too bad for you guys.
Tarask shows up.
Columbo carrying staff of wizardry.
Not bad.
Ridden by Orcus.
You're right. Piggyback. Let me see. So just roll me a. Let's see what's that. It's up here. Just got to remember which way the. Okay, give me a D8 roll. Somebody, why don't you give me, Ken? 6. All right. You guys come around the path. The path that you guys are on is worn enough that you guys can follow it, but it's still, you got leaves on both sides. It's kind of like, the old paths when you're a kid walking everywhere in the woods, like a whole hunting trail. And who's going to be in the lead? Who's leading the group?
Well, I don't know. I probably got the best AC and hit points, and I was a scout, so that should give me something, right? I got 16 hit points and 18 AC. Is anybody better than that? No? Okay.
They're going to say no whether they do or not.
Yeah. So there were 50.
Right.
No, you go ahead, buddy.
All right,
now,
so
George, I'm in the back with the bow, ready to shoot something. There's a marching order, I guess.
You come across like the corner, and like I said, it's pretty dense undergrowth here. But in the path, you see a couple of bodies just like about 20 feet away from you that are laying across the path.
Lights?
No lights.
What is
That's what I was saying. 2 bodies.
Oh, bodies. I'm sorry. Okay.
Bodies. I'm sorry.
Shit.
The torchlight is barely on the edge of them, so you can just barely see them from where you're at.
Gentlemen, I would say let us not go near those bodies.
Yeah, I don't trust that at all. Just
and as you guys are kind of talking, the torchlight catches just the slightest glint of silver around one of their necks.
I'm going to stomp ahead and poke at it with my pole.
Why don't we shoot it first there, Blaga? Shoot it with an arrow before we get closer, in case it's a trap and they jump up and smack you.
I've already poked it with my pole.
Oh.
All right. Well, you walk up to it, Vance, and you see, like I said, you see the 2 bodies. So that they don't look that old, but their bodies are getting infested by insects. And one is a human, and that's the one that has a glint of silver around its neck, and the other one's a halfling.
Okay.
Beware of rock grubs! I yell from behind.
That's why I've got the pole.
Uh-huh.
So I poke it until I satisfied that it's not going to jump up and bite me or going to erupt with any sort of, parasites or, maladies.
Well, there is insects crawling all over the body.
Well, yeah, those are just insects, though. I mean,
right.
It's not.
So yeah, so when you,
I think it's fine. Anybody want to come and check?
I'll get a look.
When you're looking at it too, Vance, you get close enough, you can see that silver that was caught in the torchlight it looks like it's some sort of silver necklace.
Okay.
But it's tucked down into his clothing. Here.
All right.
You're gonna go look at it? Okay. Well, what you can't see it without like pulling, because it's like the necklace is around his neck, but it's kind of tucked into his clothing.
Okay. My 2 guys are going to be on guard, Tim, about 20 feet away, each of us from where one's going to be further. Columbo will be further down the trail, and Jerjon will be behind, and just keeping an eye out while these guys pick and loot.
So he's caught in the net?
No. When you guys get closer, it does look like these guys were killed by weapons of some sort.
They have like slashes in them or still arrows stuck in them or anything?
Both, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Eleanor is just looking around, like she's just scouting the around and seeing.
It's really hard to see too much around here because of the density of the undergrowth here.
And only
so it's really hard. Yeah, so you got like a 20-foot radius of.
Well, I'm just keeping my ears open for behind us, and I got the boys kind of looking in different directions, just to make sure we're all.
You guys are kind of setting up a perimeter.
Right.
Speaking of which, how many of the red shirts do we have? I know we have Jerjon and we have the Stabby twins. Anybody else, or is that it?
That's enough.
That's it. Okay.
Oh, we don't have all those goblins.
No,
No,
they're
no,
living.
they're still back trying to recover their strength.
Oh, okay.
You know, and reading my pamphlets and stuff like that.
Yep, that's funny.
All right, I'm going to. How many bodies do we see?
You see two, and the human has a silver necklace,
And the other
They have
one's a
weapons
half.
on them.
and the other one's halfling. The only thing you see on them right now is it looks like it's a silver necklace. They don't look like they have like any money pouch. They don't have backpacks. They don't have any weapons. Although they do have like belts that look like at one time the belts are like discarded, and they probably had weapons at one time.
All right, I'm going to go up and see if I can pull the whatever this silver chain or whatever is out from underneath his.
Okay.
Clothing.
Give me a D6 roll, Ken. Okay. A roll to 1. This thing, let's see.
Well, that's
Sorry,
good
I
or bad.
probably just summoned 5 demons or something.
Well, 19 of them, apparently, according to that roll.
So you end up with a rock grub burrowing into your hand. And into it. So
Help.
I'm gonna start up. Hey, I'll whoever Blaga, put the torch to his arm quickly.
Yeah, I'm running up with the torch.
okay, all right. Do roll 1d3
For me?
Yep, for you.
Let's see. D6 divided in half, 1.
All right, you take 1 point of damage, and you see the thing sizzle and shrivel with this little burnt rock grub laying in your hand.
So I take 1 point of damage.
Yep, from the flame. Yep. But more importantly, the rock grub takes 1 point of damage and dies.
Ooh, how much XP for the rock grub?
Ooh, you're going to need a calculator for this.
Big point.
That's a -1.
We now have a verb. Ken has been rock rubbed. We now have a verb for the rock rubbery.
Yeah, like 3 campaigns ago, Joe got rock grubbed, and he's been just like,
paranoid
forever.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, he even tried to get a podcast alliance. To ban rock grubs from being in games. It failed miserably.
I went on the Anchor. It was back in the Anchor podcast days, and Tim rock rubbed my guy, and I'm like, fucking rock rubs. So all the 15 or 20 OSR-ish, adjacent podcasts that we're all a little bit of a network there. I went on each one because you could leave on Anchor a voicemail. I left a voicemail like every fucking one of them to try to get rock rubs banned from all places. I wanted everybody to talk about rock rubs. And I didn't tell the reasons why. I just started talking rock rubs on these messages, and people were like, some of them responded, but everyone's like, "Fuck rock rubs! What the fuck Joe talking about? I don't even know." But I tried to make rock rubs go viral. Didn't work.
Just so you know, Joe, I'll give you another evil GM trick if you want it.
Oh, besides rock rubs?
Yep.
This is where I get them all from you, really.
I know you do. So when you're on a timer, for like a torch, attract one of the players who likes to talk the most into something of a side story, so they wind down the timer even more as they're telling the story. So just remember that. Yeah, it's another one. So Ken, that's the only, you kind of clear that out, and are you guys going to do anything else with the insects there?
Nah.
I'm going to pull on the chain again.
We got the necklace, right?
Okay. No, you didn't get the necklace. You saw a rock grub in his hand, and he screamed like a little girl and asked you to burn him.
All right. Can I use my pole and yank the
Yeah, I mean, you have to loose enough now. What you see, it's a holy symbol for Delaqueen, but it's a silver one, so it's one of the good ones.
Okay.
Wow.
And they usually sell those for 50 silver pieces.
Okay. I will wipe the rot grub slime off of it and put it in my pocket.
Okay. All right.
Is it there's no armor on these guys, right, Tim?
No, and they don't look like they were wearing. They look like they were just wearing plain clothes. You know, they're not like because usually if they'd strip them on their armor, they wouldn't be wearing like normal, you know, like scouting type clothes. You know, they have like just regular leathers, nothing that would protect them from much. So, but in this area too, it was supposed to be, you know, as safe as it possibly can be in this, you know, this part of the forest. So, but you guys know that just up ahead, you know, this happens about like midday, a little bit after lunch or whatever, and then you'll be heading into where it should be the Turgle homestead up ahead.
So, what were these guys again? What were they? Did you mention to us their races? Are they elves? Did you say?
No, one is a human. The one that had the holy symbol on it was human, and then the other one was a halfling.
Does it look like they have anything else on them?
No, it looks like whatever whatever stuff that they had on had been taken off of them.
Okay. I thought so.
Well, somebody didn't want the holy symbol.
Somebody who doesn't like Delaquane, right?
Yeah.
So Delaquane is generally a good god in this world, right, Tim? It's
I guess it depends on which side of the aisle you're on. She's generally considered she's a goddess of battle and independence. So she likes independent thinkers and people who would act on their own if no one ever saw them do anything. You know, the flower that blooms but never is witnessed.
Okay. And what would you say in the one sentence of Sarath, Tim? Like, you know, do the same thing for Sarath.
Sarath is the god of discipline and order. And without order, there's only destruction.
So they're kind of diametrically opposed in terms of their ethos in some aspects.
Exactly. Like part of them kind of like when in the Demon Wars, they fought together, but ungrudgingly. And then while the other gods were kind of dealing with something that they needed to band together with, Sarath went after like the main threat on his own to basically grab the glory and the credit for winning winning the gods the decisive victory against the demons.
All right. So there's not much else that we could find on these bodies.
Nope. You just, like I said, the only thing you got now is a human and a halfling corpse. And from your guys' guess, I forgot to say. Remember that one book I told you guys about?
Book of Corpses.
Here's that FBI homicide book in the textbook with all the information on how to do forensics homicide investigation. It might. You know what? This is before Google search and stuff. It's got a lot of those, man. It's got a lot of gooey things in it. Yeah. This is definitely not a book for the weak. It's a week of stomach, that's for sure. So, all right.
Keep on going. Same marching order. We'll Kojak in the front and Jurjam in the back, and everybody else in between, wherever you all want to be.
All right. Ken, give me another D6 roll. Okay. Up ahead, you hear people talking, and the one male voice that you hear sounds like it sounds very angry. You can't quite tell what he's kind of fuming about. And the thing is when he makes the noises, it doesn't sound. It sounds like he's trying to talk, but it doesn't sound right.
What? Like he's missing a half a tongue or something? That kind of, or
Or is it
You're
just
not
a
really sure.
familiar language? Yeah.
Oh, like it's not his natural language. I see. Like he has an accent.
The best I can tell you is it sounds like he's trying to speak common, but it's just coming out like a guttural type of noise.
So he's Scottish.
Or Irish.
Yeah.
Hey,
He's
now.
talking Gaelic.
Either way, I know how to get on their good side. I pull out a flask of whiskey and approach.
There you go.
No.
Carefully approach.
Yeah. You guys kind of go down the trail a little bit more, and it clears out. Even though this is a very dense area, someone's put a shitload of work here. They've cleared out a lot of the trees, and you can see smoke coming up from ahead. You see a small palisade kind of walled in house. Looks like it's pretty well protected. Almost look like he's set up for a siege. He's got what are those things called when you have like the logs set up in spikes in front of the wall?
Or whatever.
I forgot what those are called, but he's got some of those set up.
Pointy.
He's got what's it called?
Pointy.
Yeah, they are very pointy.
Yeah.
And you see that you see a man kind of kneeling down beside, looks like a draft horse, and the draft horse is laying on its side, and it is breathing heavily. Like it looks like it's laboring its breath and everything. And there's a plow tied to it still.
And we're outside the walls, obviously, still, right? And so is he.
Yeah. The walls just seem to be just big enough for maybe to walk around a little bit outside, and then then the rest of it's just sort of open.
Okay, so he's plowing a field, and a horse said, "Fuck you, I'm dead." Sounds like.
Yeah, that's the general gist of what you're kidding.
It's like me climbing that damn hill the other day.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Are there any black vultures?
You beat me to it.
Yeah.
I was about to say it.
You might have to throw in a few. Yeah. No black vultures yet, but I get that'll be on
the baddest. Is that what that?
The
what?
Baddest is one term, but I'm thinking of something particular.
Yeah.
That's not. It's the same but different.
Right.
All right.
There's it's in French.
Yeah, it's a French term.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Of course it's a French.
Cheval de Frise.
Sure, Greg knows it. Come on, Chubby Foster.
I was going to say, Greg probably knows it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, I'll put it in chat. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it.
Oh, yeah.
Cheval de Frise.
Yeah.
Chevalix.
Frise. Yeah, Cheval de Frise.
Sounds like
that sounds very fancy for like 3-pointed sticks.
Yeah.
Type of,
Pointy sticks stuck to a log. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we make our presence known to this guy then.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you approach him, he doesn't seem to notice you.
One of those deals. As I bang the sword to my shield a little bit,
He doesn't respond.
Well, maybe he's deaf, and that's why he can't pronounce common. Is there a little rock nearby I could throw in his general direction, Tim? And
sure.
Not at him, but get his attention. So he doesn't turn around and drop a fireball on our ass.
Right. Okay.
All right. So I rolled a 14 for the throw for aim, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. So he notices the rock and he kind of looks around and he looks up at you guys, and he's startled at first, but then you see he recognizes that you're possibly not going to kill him.
Weapons are not drawn.
He walks up to whoever's in the lead. I'm going to assume that's you, Joe.
Yeah.
And he holds out his hand, and he goes, "My name's Targol."
Columbo. I'll say it kind of loud.
He nods.
Okay. And shake his hand and introduce the rest of the gang here by name.
And he points to his sword. Help!
What's the matter?
He looks at he shakes his head. Help!
This guy's like Hodor.
He's already spoke double the words that Hodor does.
Would Eleanor recognize him being under any kind of spell or any kind of magic?
How would you do that?
Well, I can detect magic now, can I?
Did you write that? Oh, yeah. Did you learn that one?
Well, didn't Vance give it to us all?
No, Vance learned it himself.
Oh,
he's a mage.
I thought everybody. I'm not giving you my magic. Go ahead.
Is there a way to? What if I walk up to him and just kind of look right in his eyes? Do I see what's kind of going on?
He shakes your hand when he comes up to him, and you don't really get any new or like any magic vibes from your cursory.
Okay.
Was I supposed to be paying attention, Grace?
I tell people, I said, well, I don't know. I thought maybe he was under some sort of magical spell or something. Maybe I was affecting his speech.
Yeah. Let's check the horse to see if they're under a magical spell.
The horse looks exhausted and old.
Okay.
It's just like when you touch it, Vance, it's just coated in sweat, and it's definitely laboring to just get its next breath.
So it looks like you might just need that one's going to the glue factory, and we need to jack up the harness and put a new horse under it.
Well,
it doesn't look favorable. Yeah. What is the 8-ball thing? The future does not look good, or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, I asked the old man, have you been running from something?
He doesn't look like he's not old. He's about in his 30s, you would guess.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
he's not.
who's
old.
riding?
Well, I didn't ask him. I wasn't thinking he was old. I was asking him if he was running from something. Because
I thought you said you go up to the old.
Oh, did I say that? Maybe I did say the old man. Well, I go to the man and I ask him, has he been running from something?
And he goes, oh, no.
Huh. Well, guys, I don't know. I don't know what to make of this. Anybody have any suggestions?
So the horse looks like it's been overridden. Does it look
like it's a draft horse? So remember, it still has the plow on it. So it's been plowed to death. It's been basically it's been worked to death. It looks like.
Oh, so
all right.
Plow on it. Okay.
Yeah. Plow.
So I tell the guy that I'm going to take this plow off of him.
Okay.
And then I am going to, I'll probably burn this spell out, but I'm going to do what
you guys are good at that.
Cure light wounds.
Okay.
You're going to blow a spell on a horse forever. You're going to be, watch, here comes the one. Oh my God! Of all the spells to piss away on a horse.
Oh God!
Oh, we gotta do like a week's of penance again. We're going back to town, but we can't afford to live in town because it would cost 35 more silver. I gotta go kill shit, and I got no heals. Jesus
I did this just to piss you off.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
All I can say is,
really forsaken you.
I'm glad it wasn't me.
Oh. Do you have
Yes,
cure
you guys-
lights, Eleanor? Do you have that as well? or
No, but I'm just glad I
So-
didn't have to roll anything,
so-
any spells. I'm glad I
Ken,
didn't
when
fail.
you put your hands
critically.
on the horse,
it dies.
you basically go to heal it, but it just shudders underneath your hands as you cast it, and it just goes still and dies. And then,
You really killed it. I thought you were joking.
Yeah.
You really killed it. Oh my god. Oh, you killed this
my
fucker's horse. He's gonna like kill us now.
Draymond, what have you done?
Yeah, and you see the guy runs over to it and puts his head on it and kind of like, no.
Fucking kill this horse.
So what would you guys like to do after killing his horse?
I say we got rations for a long time now. I'm just thinking this dead horse, you know.
There is an option there. Yep.
Is there a house anywhere? Is there a place where this guy lives nearby?
Well,
Yeah, it's inside. It's inside the
Palisade.
Palisade. Yeah.
He's a house, a cabin in the Palisade. The smoke's coming out of.
Okay.
He's out here just tilling the land around his house.
All right.
Hey, Mac. I don't recognize map.
Yeah, it's a new guy too.
Yeah. And I don't know how to pronounce Silo Seed. He had to go to work.
Silo Saib. Yeah.
And, all right, we're gonna have to make a rule. If you're gonna comment, you gotta have pronounceable names. This is too tough. Make me work too hard.
Yeah.
All right.
So
you see, poor Turgle is distraught.
How much does a new horse cost?
Around. Usually, they don't keep horses in the Comor Forest because they're too expensive and they don't last.
Yeah, as you can see.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, they don't last very long when Draymond's around, for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
Well, Draymond. I mean, I think we should give Draymond the honorific of horse killer.
Yeah.
Horse slayer.
That's his new
Draymond
title. Introduces himself by. Hello, I'm Draymond, horse killer.
I'm going to give him 100 silver pieces.
Damn.
100 silver pieces. What, that is pretty generous. He kind of looks at it. Let me see. And he looks at you and he kind of me.
This is for you. I am so sorry.
And you see him take the money and he looks very grateful. Now he's kind of emotional for a different reason. And he motions you guys to, because it is getting nighttime, that's what you guys know. And your guys' torch is flickering, and it'll be out soon. But there's torches. He has torches set up around here. And
that's
you
right.
guys
You do a half hour for torches.
I do a half hour. You bet.
I had my phone alarm set for an hour just in case, and I forgot you do a half hour. Shit.
That's right. If you buy a Hugo's torch, it'll be randomly determined.
Yeah, Hugo's torch. You can see him getting into the torch business.
He's expanding. Yeah, you might have one that just you go to light it and it flares up and causes you damage. Oh, that
Roman candle.
No eyebrows. Yeah.
So I'm gonna.
God, that's got to be a thing, Tim. This really has to be a thing.
My list.
I'm gonna find a quiet place in there to pray to the gods of Komar.
Okay. All right. I can't remember, Ken. What do you got to do? Like five like a 5 silver. No, you're up to that was a first soul supposed to.
That's a week-long thing, isn't it? He's got.
I know it's not a short timing type of thing, is it? That's what it was for you, Paul, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Man. I just go to Draymond before he prays and says, "Brother, I feel your pain."
The gods do indeed curse us, says Columbo.
The gods are not on our side.
No.
So where does it say
Under magic, probably.
Yeah, that's where I'm actually looking about the critical failure.
Page 45 has the chart, but I don't see where it.
It's like the
Critical
critical failure.
Penance. It's under penance on 45.
Oh, it's under 40.
Right, I don't see any time frame though.
I think Tim just said a week for the spell tier 1.
Well, that's if you could.
No,
it's a week.
Yeah, if a spell was a priest, your deity is greatly displeased and revokes your power. You can't cast that spell again until you complete a ritualistic penance for your deity and successfully complete a rest. So because he had a double whammy, that's why I made it a week.
Oh,
That's why. Because he had 2 ones in the same roll.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I just gave that guy 100 silver pieces.
You did. So that can be your. All I want you to do then, Ken, is when you wake up the next day, all you have to do is see if you can cast it again. Be successful. You just have to do the 11 above.
Which I'll probably fail.
Right, exactly. So
of course.
Yeah, of course. It was the horse. Yeah.
Speaking of, though, I say to this gentleman, sorry for the loss of your horse, but he looked very old and ancient. He was lathered up like I hadn't seen before. What do you plan to do with him? I know you're close, but in this area,
you can tell he's having a very hard time following all your words.
I'm going to. I will put my hand to my ear. Do you hear well?
He shakes his head. Oh, no.
Does it? And I'll yell it. Does it help if I yell and speak slowly?
Slowly.
Slow.
I just killed a horse.
Okay.
So far, this adventurer, Ken, has been attacked by a rock grub and he killed a horse.
But he killed the horse. That's got to be worth some XP.
Yeah, I'm getting XP for the rock grub.
Not my best day.
Sure. I felt that.
Things I will not be putting on my resume.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. After you do some kind of talking to him, he doesn't know what he's going. From what you get from him, he's worried about having it out there because of the wolves and all the all the stuff that it'll attract.
We could we have rope. We could drag it in, and I'll gesture into his place. We will pull it in with rope.
And you see his place is very small, so if you do that, you'd be basically taking up his what little bit of it, because his cabin's just basically a 1-room cabin with a loft where he sleeps.
But about the walk space around it, didn't say there was. I mean, where does he keep the horse anyway? There's no stable outside, right? So he would have to keep it in there anyhow. You
notice that he's got a stable out back with those that's fenced in, and then there is a small door where he can kind of feeds it from there.
So the stable is within the palisaded wall, or it's just outside?
It's the same but separate. It's got its own little section. Yeah.
Okay. All right. We could drag it to the stable then.
Yep.
Okay. Drag it in there. Yeah. Well, all hands on deck and give some pulls, right?
Okay. You guys are managed to do that.
All right. Yeah. Pull it in, and shall we chop it up? Also, everything I'm going to say, pretend I'm saying it slowly and with small.
Yeah. You don't have to. Yeah. That stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Just chop it up and eat.
He kind of just looks at it, and pats it, but he goes.
All right, let the butchering commence.
And he takes part in it.
Yeah.
He's a farmer.
Yeah, nothing goes to waste out here.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Start cooking it up so it preserves, right? I mean, I don't know how this shit works. I'm from the cities.
You're not gonna be able to cook it. You got to smoke it.
Smoke it? Does he have any sort of?
Not enough of that.
Nothing.
No, the amount of salt it would take to smoke an entire horse, and then the amount of time it takes about, I don't know, how many days do you think it's Vance to smoke stuff like that? About a week?
I don't know. I never did that.
Never smoked
on that end of the slaughtering, so I can't tell you.
Oh, okay.
It would probably take at least 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're talking about that, and he doesn't look like he has a smokehouse built or anything, because you definitely don't want that kind of probably that scent wafting through the Comor Forest, calling the wolves in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at least you could cook some tonight, right? I mean, the very
Yeah,
least.
yeah. You guys will probably be able to get like tonight's rations out of it, and then the next day's rations out of it.
So all right. So we used the nothing for today, and we will use nothing for tomorrow. All right, easy math.
Yep. But then after that, then it's going to get bad, and it won't do any good for that. So basically, yeah. So you guys will get 2 free days rations out of the horse.
Okay. All right. Cool. Blood sausage. There you go. Iridite.
There you go. Yeah.
All right. So cool. We're good. Let's once the butchering is done, cook it up and go back to his cabin, I guess.
Yeah. He's got a small cabin. I mean, you guys can kind of fit in there. It's gonna be a tight squeeze with all of you guys.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's 7 of you. You got 4 of you, and then 3 out. So you guys find places on the floor and catch a nap, and he cooks. You guys can cook up stuff there. He lets you use whatever he has and whatnot. He doesn't talk too much after that. He seems kind of quiet, but he seems very pleased. He keeps counting the silver.
Counting his own silver.
The silver that Draymond gave him.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Does he have anything of value at all or interest in here, Tim, or no?
The only thing of interest you see is it's very bare bones. He's got a table, he's got a chair, he's got a pot, a very makeshift fireplace that looks like a strong wind could probably blow down the chimney and everything. But above the mantle of the fireplace, or what is on the considered the mantle and everything, is you see a black spear.
I'll go and inspect it without touching it.
Okay. You recognize it immediately. This is definitely a spear of Sarath. Spear.
I look at the spear, look at him. Yours?
He nods.
Do you have another horse I could kill?
Too soon, Ken. Too soon.
Are you from Scorn?
He nods again, yes.
Why did you come here? This guy's got a story, I think.
He just he makes he sticks out a hand with all of his fingers up, and then he has one finger on his other hand, and he just separates it from the hand with all the fingers.
What?
So you were sent away?
You were separated?
Left.
Oh, you left.
Why?
He just shakes his head.
Did you no longer like the ways of Sarath? Is that why?
He goes, I'm tired. I'm going to bed. And he crawls up into his loft and goes to bed.
Okay, then.
Well, boys, that was an exciting evening.
Yeah. One rock rub,
one horse down. How many more to go?
That's right. All right, boys. Talk to my boys.
Now,
boys. Time for you to go to bed.
As you guys glance at the map, you're looking where you're going to head tomorrow. It looks like there's another possible homestead coming up not too far away in some hills, but there's nothing labeled on that one.
Okay.
What's the
And then
label on
after-
this one? What
Turbo
was this?
Homestead.
Turbo, like Turbo the snail?
No, Turtle.
Turtle.
Turg. No, hold on. Let me just spell it. You guessing just Turtle.
Embarrassing. Okay.
Yeah, this one was labeled. It said Turtle Homestead on it. But the next one, there you do see like another similar symbol on the map, through some dense forest and then on some hills. But there's no, like I said, there's no label on it.
Okay. Well, we can ask him in the morning if he knows the name, and if not, we can head there and maybe, if it's still occupied, or if not, we've got a place to pull up.
Yeah.
Stop rolling dice, Tim.
All right. Kind of early late at night, almost morning, you hear something ram against, like smash into the palisade outside.
Jesus.
Smell the horse, damn it.
Well, the horse is in the stable. I mean, that's separate. So,
Yeah,
it's stable but connected. Yeah, or it's separate but connected to it. Yeah.
is it trying to ram into that section or our section? Like,
it sounds like you're like where the doors are.
Oh,
yeah.
Shit! Get up, get dressed, and get armed.
And you guys here.
Pull on my flowered bathrobe and stomp out.
That's right. Put on your little pumpkin latte spice slippers and head out. All right. You guys hear a roar of what you're going to assume is a bear out there, but it rams the side of the door again.
Is there any arrow slits at all in this place, Tim, that we could shoot out? Window? I mean, anything like that at all?
No, nope. It's basically a 10-foot tall wall. There's no. This is built for protection. It's not built. There's no walkways or anything. The thing that's surprising though is the way he built this is pretty freaking good. I mean, he knew what he was doing when he was building this wall.
So how high is the wall and as related to this? Okay, as relates to the room, there's one room hut that we're in. Like, can we stand on it? Height. So if we stood up there, we could see down and maybe shoot this fucker.
Possibly, yep.
Is there a fireplace with like a chimney?
Yeah, but like I said, the chimney is very kind of
shitty.
Not very. If a good breeze blows by, it might knock this. That's like, it seems like he knows how to do woodwork, but he has no idea how to do masonry stuff.
All right. Well, George and Columbo climbing on top of the roof outside and once they get up there, arm themselves.
That's no problem.
Okay. I'm gonna find I'm gonna find his axe and go and chop a leg off the horse and huck it over the palisade.
Okay. All right. And you do that, and you guys get up on the roof and you see this big black bear. I mean, this thing it's hard to see because of the light is so, it's because it's so dark here, but you kind of see the movement of this huge black bear take the deer or the horse leg and takes off into the woods with it.
Shoot it. As soon as we see it as a good, within sight kind of a thing, gonna shoot this fucker. How many arrows? Okay. We get one shot, right?
Got it. I got it. I gave it what I wanted. Stop it.
Oh no, I'm shooting. If I could kill a bear, that's some XP, man. And he can't fight back.
Remember, the XP isn't given because of monsters, so it's not like an XP thing. But you never know.
All right, 2 15s on the bear running away.
I try to heal it.
The death sentence.
Nice.
All right, let me see here.
I am sleeping the sleep of the penitent.
Okay. All right. Both of them hits.
All right. Damage for Jurjums was a 2. For me, it was 4, so 6 total off of this thing.
All right.
Does it turn around and come back, or anything?
All right. Why does Jurjum have +1?
He has.
Oh, he's a short bow. Okay,
Master,
I saw.
yeah.
Oh,
Plus
you're
one
the
hit
crossbow. Oh, okay.
I'm the crossbow. Yeah.
I think crossbow only does D4 show, doesn't it? Or is that
Crossbow's a D6.
No,
D6.
short bow's a D4.
Short bow is D6. That's what I have
No.
written down here for Jurjum.
That's because that's wrong.
Oh, okay.
D4, and then the longbow is D8. So we'll keep the 1 though. But he wouldn't get. I don't think he get any bonus.
I'll have to change
he
that
doesn't get any
around.
bonus for damage either.
He does +1 hit and damage as a short bow master.
Oh, he's got the. That's right. He's got the master part of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Then he definitely does. All right. You
So I got to
do
change that
damage
to
to it.
D4 then.
Yeah, it's a D4. So you guys do 6 total. All right. 19. Let me see here. It wheels around and roars at you guys and charges the wall.
I just turn around, throw up my hands at them, going like, "What?
Why? All right, Joe. Where it's at, you can't hit it because it's right next to the wall.
Mm-hmm.
But you see one of the bear. It jumps and it's climbing the wall, and you see one of the bear claws reach over the
It could do
wall.
that.
They can now.
I can now. All right, shoot him, Tim. Shoot him again on his way back.
You've never seen a bear climb a tree?
I don't know.
Yeah.
No, I mean, no. That's why I walk in the woods here. There's no fucking animals here. I see chipmunks and shit.
Remember?
Yeah. Well, no, you see black vultures too.
Yeah.
Black
You can
vultures.
tell the difference between the black bear and the grizzly bear because the black bear will climb up the tree after you. The grizzly bear pushes over the tree and then
Pushes it over, right?
Gotcha.
Yeah. No,
All right.
pretty
Well,
much.
shoot him again. If he's running back, I want to get a shot on his way back, Tim. You know what I mean?
Well,
again,
your turn was to hit, and then its turn was to turn around and
run.
It's climbing up the wall. So
Okay.
we'll do a quick initiative here, guys. I'm not going to get too fancy with this thing. So it's got a 9. Go ahead and beat that, Joe. If anybody else is going to attack, you can roll initiative if you want.
D20. Oh, there is an initiative rolling thing here, but I need my token to do it. Are we doing the initiative?
Just roll a D20. We're not going to get into all that crap.
I'd say I'm not wasting no spell on no bear.
Right.
I just throw up my hands and stomp back into the cabin.
Plus, so there's
Columbo's on his nose.
bonus, and then
I'm just going 1. Yeah, that's good enough. So you guys go first.
Okay. All right. Shoot again.
All right.
Here's as I put a new crossbow in with a new damage. I added to the little table
Okay,
there.
miss and miss.
All right. Fantastic.
So the bear climbs over the wall and is now in the compound.
Oh no.
All right. Now it's up to you guys. Do you guys want to join the fight or?
Yeah, I'm gonna
I
summon
had it.
some of the boys. Get up, boys! Columbo's
All
at
right.
it again.
You guys will all go. I'm just doing a side initiative. So you guys go ahead first. So why don't Vance, you're up there. Are you going to do anything besides like look disgusted at Columbo?
I've pretty much gone back into the cabin and slammed the door.
Okay. What about Draymond? Is he still sleeping the dreams
I think
of
I woke
peace?
up at this point, so
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to go outside with my. I guess I don't have armor on though.
The Revenant Grizzly. That's right. What kind of armor do you have?
Plate mail.
Oh, no, yeah, you probably weren't sleeping in
Well,
plate mail, yeah.
But I did say I'm going to throw my arm around and run out there. Chainmail, right? Throw it over me.
Just so you know, there's no such thing as I'm going to throw my armor on. It's not like putting on a t-shirt, but
right,
I understood what you said. Yeah.
All right. So is it on or is it off then?
No, yeah, it's on. It's on.
Okay. Okay. All right.
So go ahead, Ken. What are you going to go out in your skivvies and your one-eyed trouser mouse and attack the bear?
I'm out there in my dwarf drawers and swing my warhammer.
All right.
Wait,
got a little.
You
He's
mean
got a
your
little
weapon
fur.
or your warhammer?
Yeah. You're gonna have to specify.
What about you, Paul? What do you want to do?
I'm gonna have the boys go ahead and get
Gonna have the boys attack.
Well, they got their spears. I mean, so they're going to be able to stay away from it a little bit. And I think they're going to try to spear it.
Okay.
So
All right,
each
so
of them are going to take a
sides.
turn with their spear.
Okay. You need a 13 or above.
Oh, okay. Well, the other boy's going to go. Let's see if he can stab with a spear. No.
So fair.
So it's very windy in this little area here. And then we got the people who started trouble on the top.
Mm-hmm. Our turn again?
Yep, your turn. Yep.
All right. We're
It
gonna
gets
do
to attack this round against some
miss and a fuck you.
Man, didn't this
Jesus.
seem so much simpler like 5 minutes ago?
He was outside the wall and running away like a bitch.
Yeah.
Got it.
So Joe, another evil GM trick is always send animals after the guy who knows nothing about how they behave.
Yeah.
All right, so the black bear is going after. It's still climbing. It's mad at those guys. 14. It's coming after you, Columbo. It is on the roof with you.
All right. Nice.
So you got a
gonna
black
tackle him
bear
off.
in front of you. Yeah.
WWF style. I'm gonna like body slam the bear off the roof.
Okay. Okay.
Hit an 18,
All right,
baby.
18. Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot how tough these things were too. I should have known better with the black bear, but so it gets 2 claw attacks.
All right. Any bear hug?
No, there's no bear hug in. Oh wait, it does. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I get okay. So if it deals an extra die of damage if they both hit you, Joe.
Then I get a bear hug. Miss.
So miss and a miss.
All right.
All right, and that's without you have an 18 without a shield.
No, that's with the shield.
Well, you were shooting a bow, so you don't.
That's true. Yeah, that's all right. So yeah, all right. Boom, hit. 1 hit.
1 hit. Okay, so he does 5 points of damage.
Okay.
So you hear Columbo kind of let out a little girly scream upstairs.
Oh, he never would let such a bitchy scream out.
All right, now you got the bear on the roof. Paul, your boys can attack if they throw their spears this time.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do. I'm gonna do my shadow dance and make a deer.
Oh, okay, all right.
And to see if I can't distract. How many? There's 2 bears, right?
No, just one.
Just one. All right, I'm gonna try to go ahead and do. I'm gonna go ahead and try to just send Rita, my raven, up there, and then I'm gonna try to create a deer. Maybe it might be distracted by the deer, and then it might want to eat the deer.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Fly.
So Rita's going to do the distraction technique.
Nice.
Oh, that's your shadow dance. Okay. Good. Yep. So you got a deer on the roof. So Santa Claus is coming to town.
There we go.
All right. All right. So, okay. Do you want Ken, are you going to try to do anything with it on the roof?
Am I on the roof or on the ground?
You're on the ground. Yeah.
Can I do anything?
I don't know. I don't know if you have a throne thing or if you have any other spells you'd like to fail.
Well, I'm assuming I just grab my hammer. I don't have
I don't know if you have any spells you can help out with.
Not cure life wounds.
Yeah. Or kill almost dead horses spell. Yeah. It's a very, very specialized spell from your god. Yeah.
No, I don't. I don't have any spell unless it's undead.
No, not undead.
Yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
All right. then you can have your boys throw the spears if you'd like to, Paul.
All right, let them throw their spears. Come on, boys, you need to practice again because you weren't very good at this last time. So, dadgummit, get over here and throw those spears.
All right. You see Burns. He's determined, man. He's gonna hit this.
All right, Gunnery, throw that spear.
All right. Gunner hits.
All right, Gunner. All right. Now let's see. How about you, Burns? Are you ready? Yeah.
Burns is like,
all right, here we go.
He throws it as hard as he possibly can and overthrows it, and it goes on the other side of the house.
You go around the house and get that spear. It costs good money.
All right, go ahead and do the damage for Gunnery.
Okay.
I think it's just a D6, isn't it?
Yeah, let's see. It's going to be for Gunnery. It's going to be 1 damage.
1 damage. Okay. Hey, he hit it though.
He did.
Well, because it hit the bear and it only did 1 point of damage, the spear actually falls back down on the ground in front of him. Kind of grazes and then just kind of doesn't stick into him.
This is about a scratch.
What are you sharing there, Joe? What is that?
What's that?
What are you doing there? Attack or
I tried. I was wondering if I clicked on the spear attack if it would roll the damage, but it doesn't. Only the person who controls. Little experiment.
Oh,
there.
Is that what that is? Okay.
Yeah. So it does. It comes up with all kinds of error messages if I try, but if whoever owns the character,
they're like, don't touch that character.
Yeah. It's
Columbo. He's a child. Don't touch his spear.
Stop it. All right, Joe, go ahead and with your you can do it. You can still do a missile attack. You can back up. Or
I'd rather go melee if I can.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you you can do that. Yeah,
drop the crossbow right at my feet, long sword out with the shields, and just go at him.
Okay. Yep, you can do that.
All right. Let's start with Jurjam. He can shoot with the short bow at him, right? We could do that.
Yeah.
All right. Let's start with him. Nice, Jurjam. And I adjusted the damage to 4, so 4 plus 1, 5.
Nice.
All right, Jurjam showing up.
Damage. All right, and then go ahead with your attack, then, Joe.
All right, so my long sword, 10.
That definitely misses.
All right.
Now, what you're noticing too is if he hits you again, I'm going to make you make a dex roll, or he pushes you right off the thing. But first, I got to see if he's distracted by the deer. Why don't you give me a 2d6 roll there, Paul?
Cocaine owlbear.
Yeah, I saw that. Cocaine owlbear.
And 8.
All right, Joe, you see it. That's like right in the middle.
Coming at me?
It's coming at you, but then it notices the deer.
Yeah.
And it kind of stops and lunges at the deer.
Off the roof.
And you see both of his he tries to wrap around the deer, and it doesn't work. He falls right through it and falls off the side of and he falls 10 feet and takes 4 points of damage.
And which character did he land on? Which PC? It was the poor unfortunate victim.
You know what? That's a good question. So there's 3 of you down there.
Depends on which side he fell off.
I'm going to roll a D10.
Yeah. There's 4 of us.
Oh, 4. That's right, 4. So I'm going to roll a D10. 1 is Ken. 2 is Paul. 3 is Gunnery. And 4 is
Burns.
Burns. But the bear fell on Burns.
Okay.
He was looking for the spear.
Oh, he couldn't have been down there. He was over there on the other side looking for the spear.
Well, that's where the
you know what? That's true. All right, that is true. I will give
him to go fetch that spear.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because the spear wouldn't. So all right. So it doesn't fall on enemy because it went one too high. Okay. So let's go back up to the top. No, it does not look dead. But let me do a quick morale roll for this thing because you guys have it pretty well hurt. Nah, it's not going anywhere. It's just pissed. It gets up. It's All right. So
go ahead. A deer, and then it's like then somebody shot it in the ass, and
yeah. Ken, go ahead.
All right, swinging the mighty warhammer.
Okay, see what you got. You are definitely swinging that mighty warhammer. All right, and then we've got Paul and your crew.
Yeah.
So it's gonna. So Barnes is taking his round to grab it and come back over. So
Right now, Gunry's spear is right near him.
Yep,
so
Gunnery's got his spear back and can attack if he wants to.
All right, so he is not gonna get near it. He is gonna throw it. So he's not gonna.
Oh, he is gonna throw it. Okay.
Yeah, he's not gonna get near the bear.
All right.
So I will go ahead and see where his sheet is. Gunnery, where are you at? All right, here we go.
Nice.
Gunnery's not messing around.
There you go, Gunnery. Gunnery, you're stepping up, boy. I like that.
Yeah. Let's see what he does for
you won't let
damage now.
Burns get ahead of you.
Were you ever a football coach there, Paul, in high school or something? You got the whole coach aspect going on here. Pretty good, you know.
I was an assistant baseball coach one time.
All right.
Assistant baseball coach. Okay.
Little league.
Little league. Oh, so you made him cry then.
I did. All right, so I will do my damage and see how much. See
how much does little Gunnery do to the big bad bear?
All right, let's see here.
You can just push spear.
Yeah,
it'll roll.
2.
Oh, okay. 2. All right, still up though. What are you gonna attack now, Paul?
Yes, and then I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna have to burn another spell here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's only burnt if you fail.
I shouldn't have to burn one at all, Columbo.
I gotta burn a piss. I'll be right back.
Burn my pee.
All right.
Yeah. Hopefully his pee doesn't burn.
All right. So I hope it does. I hope he pisses fire. That's what I hope.
Wow.
Flames come out his wiener. That's what I hope.
That's what it gets for
Now we've got a
chased it away.
Is that a spell?
Yeah, it might be after we're done. Yeah, hey,
it's called
remember how Chris used to do like out of context quotes of the night? That'd be like a perfect. He would just list weird things that we say during the night, but he wouldn't give any context to them.
That's right.
I hope flames come out of his wiener. That would be great.
So with the burning piss, I realized what that sounded like as I was going. I'm like, wait, I just said I got burning piss, don't I? Syphilis or whatever the fuck it is, yeah.
All right, doing eye bite.
Yep, I bite it.
Covet. Damn you, Columbo!
I'm like, what did I do? You're the one with the god who's pissed off at you. You picked the goddess of
I wouldn't
fickleness.
have to be fighting this bear if it wasn't for you.
I didn't worship the goddess of fickleness. For God's sakes.
Oh, that is so fucking funny. Oh, jeez. All right. Vance, are you sure you're not wanting to come out and help these guys?
It's like,
God Blogus stomps back out, goes back to the stable again, hacks off some more horse.
Okay.
Wanders over there and throws it over the palisade to see if the bear will follow it.
well, the bear's got to climb the palisade at this point.
All right, Eleanor, you failed your eye bite, so now you'll be a day without it.
That is right.
And it is now your turn, Columbo. You have your
shield and sword out. I mean, if I were to jump down and like stab on top of the back of this bear, was that gonna be me taking D6, or is a controlled fall jump with my sword in his back stopping me from killing myself?
I will give you a chance of being cool. It doesn't mean you're going to be.
What's the decent? I mean, dex check. What are we talking? What's the level?
Yeah,
of
I would.
here?
Because it's only 10 feet. You know, it's really not that far, and you got the back of the bear is probably like 4 foot high, so it's 6 foot down kind of thing.
Because the benefit is that the extra damage from my weight maybe could add some
right.
bonus
Well,
to the damage.
What I'll do is I'll let you do max damage.
Okay, all right, that's worth it then.
So the first thing you have to do, so what you'll have to do is make a dex roll of 12 or better
to not
land
get
on
hurt.
the bear. Right.
Oh, to land on it. Okay.
To land, because you.
Oh yeah, I'm riding the bear.
You land on its back. Now go ahead and do your attack.
So the attack with the sword.
And I'm going to. I was going to say I'm going to give you advantage. So go ahead and roll again because you still might do a crit.
All right. Okay. Cool.
So you do max. You got to. So that's 8 points of damage.
It is max damage is +1 on my so 9. D8
9.
+1.
Okay.
Yeah.
You see Columbo jump off the roof, land on the back of the bear, plunge his sword in its spine, and the bear collapses.
I started it and I ended it. And I say with my final words.
I just shake my head.
And now we got bear meat.
And again, if you knew anything about bear meat, you know you have no meat.
Oh, well. Now we got bear fur for keeping warm in the winter.
The bear fur is definitely worth something.
All right, I will skin that fucker.
I've eaten bear before.
Have you really? In real life?
Yeah, a couple times.
Is
How
it
was
good?
it, Ken?
I've had bear pot roast. That was surprisingly good.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had
That
bear
was good,
stew.
huh? Yeah, I've had bear, I think twice, and it's just such a thick meat, and you have to spice it up and season it. And
you definitely have to season it.
Yeah, and you have to cook it for like 3 days, so it's like edible.
Wow, really?
Oh yeah, bear meat's awful. Yeah. Well, I should say my experience because I tried 2 different types of it. I tried it in the stew, and while it was better, it was still bear meat.
Yeah.
And then I tried it was just bear meat that was seasoned. And to make it taste good, you basically have to soak it in pepper. And unless you like, chewy muscle tissue with pepper, it might not be your thing.
Yeah. It's like beef jerky kind
of thing. Barely edible.
Oh, that was you beat Ken to that one. Holy shit.
Boom, boom.
Damn, no kidding, man. That was like, yeah.
Wait, was that the sound of a luck point dropping?
Do you have a luck point?
No, but I need one.
God knows.
No, I'm asking you, Joe. Do you have a luck point?
I don't. Columbo used his up, and Georgiom has one.
Then you got. Well, I don't care about Georgiom. I'm asking.
Oh, I do. He's a badass.
Yeah, okay. Well, now you have one. You got a very lucky point. Yeah.
All right. Cool.
So, I would normally give you an experience point for this because it was such an unnecessary thing that could have cost somebody's life, I'm taking one away too. So even. Yeah, your heroic deed would have been a lot more impressive.
Columbo climbs on top of the dead bear and bitch and dope slaps him.
Right.
All right, I'm going back to bed.
I'm skinning this thing before we ended it. Yeah, I'm gonna get some bear fur.
You're doing that by yourself. I'm going to bed. The boys are going to bed. I'm going to bed. I'm gonna cuss Tatiana before I go to bed, and then I do the opposite of bedtime prayers. I just cuss her.
We have audience members now suggesting evil DM.
I love that. Yeah.
Looking for his pet bear. I like it.
Have any of you boys ever seen a black bear roaming around here?
Nope.
You got Columbo over there, kind of leaning to the side with a bear skin on his back.
Bloody one.
No. All right, so you guys get through the rest of the night. Now you've got another decaying animal corpse. This time inside his palisade that's like 300-400 pounds or something like that. Now it's a black bear, so probably about 250 pounds.
He can drag that one back out easily.
Yeah.
The skinless, furless bear. I don't know anything about skinning. I know you're not surprised, but what is this? What do I have here? Is this thing is it good, or can I sell it? Is it worth anything? You know what I mean?
Give me a dex roll, Joe. Let's see how well you harvest it. I'm just looking for a straight dex. I don't give it. Just
5.
You did a horrible job. You hacked the shit out of it.
All right.
Plus all the damage you caused to it during the.
Leave it for the old man.
Surprisingly, though, it didn't take too much. It only took like a couple arrows, a couple spear shots. So the actual damage to it, and then you stabbed it from above.
Yeah.
The damage to the skin wasn't too bad. It wasn't like if Ken would have hit it with. Oh no, he has a warhammer, not a war axe. So but it was just tough to separate. You just weren't used to it, and that. So basically, you could still sell them for some some minor money, but you're going to have to take up 2 gear slots for all the fur, for minimal gain.
I'll give it as a gift to this guy whose house we just completely fucked up.
You use it to plug the hole in his roof that you put through.
We have brought nothing but tears to this poor man.
Death of nature's animals.
Destruction. Get the hell out of here.
That's what he gets for living there, huh?
So
leave before you help me anymore.
Oh, that's good.
All right, Ken, go ahead and do your you have to do your because you have to do yours for your what? Yeah, for
and Ellen too had to do one, right? Because she lost it.
No, Eleanor's got to wait till the next day because this happened like near the morning.
Yeah.
Oh, so I don't get the 5 hit points back then for a full rest that I just lost in the middle of the night, huh?
I'll try to heal you.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
actually, that would be the test, right? See if you can heal me. Yeah,
Raymond.
Yeah, that's fine.
I will pay you not to.
Just right.
I will pay you not to.
I got 5 back though. That's all I needed. All right, nice. It works, and I got 5 back.
You got +4, Ken, to your heal?
That can't be right. What's the
You rolled a 1, so it's +3.
Where's the +4?
Oh yeah, where's that? Yeah, where'd that come from? 2d6. Is that what it should be for healing?
No, he's got 1d6 +2.
The roll though, if you look at my, I'm holding the cursor over the roll. 2d6 is what's coming up.
2d6. Oh, you know what? I think it is.
Oh, I rolled a 1 and a 4. I see.
I see that now, Ken. All right, yeah, because I forgot once you hit like second level, it goes up to another hit or another die of healing. If I remember.
Yeah.
Correctly.
So
that's right. Okay. Yep, that makes sense. So you got 5 hit points back then, Joe.
Nice. That's all I needed. Perfect.
Okay.
Quit your whining.
Feels good. Actually, no, I don't. Right. He can't heal me. I forgot he can't heal me.
Oh, that's right. You can't be healed. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Eleanor says there is a God.
But it felt like it would have worked then, Ken. You got your spell back, and whose torch are you lighting right now to go through?
I have one.
Anyone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go for it.
Oh, we got Paul posting something here.
Yeah.
I just got an alert. Yeah. All right, so timer's on.
So whose torch are we using?
Vance's.
Oh, okay.
I've only got one, so I'm just going to burn through it so I don't have to keep track of it.
All right.
And a pretty slot.
All right, you guys are following the road, and you get into the next hex. Let's see. You start going on this slow incline. You kind of, from what little bit that's there, you've entered like the hilly area that was identified on the map, and supposedly this road will take you directly to that. And you guys are continuing to go up this small sloping hill, but what you're noticing is the undergrowth on this hill is getting thinner, and what is underneath there is dying or dead. And you see a small, it looks like a house. Like I said, you guys are only like 20 feet away, so you're not that far away from what you can see. There's no smoke coming out of it. There's no light coming out of it. But it looks like one of those houses. It's built on the top, but it's kind of built in the hillside. So it looks like whatever it's like built into the hillside.
Got a Saudi or something. Yeah. Okay.
So it's in the woods. It's not in a field or anything.
Nope, it's in the middle of the woods. Yeah, it doesn't look like anybody's been tending to this in a while. The wood on it is falling down a little bit. The roof where that you can see is patchy and it actually has some holes from it. But you don't see or hear anything around it. You still have the normal forest noises, but like I said, you don't see any smoke or light coming out of that area. Hobbits.
So, I'll be back in a minute. I have to go potty.
Okay, cool. And Tim, check your text message I just sent you. There's no way to send your text, your phone.
Okay.
There's no way to send. This isn't Discord. We can't send private messages or anything.
Right.
You know what I mean, so.
Right. He's trying to scrounge.
Oh, always.
Well, he's doing that. I got the torch, so I'm gonna just, kick the door open and see what's in there.
Okay. You kick the door in and it opens up. It kind of collapses to the side and you see a stair. Instead of it being like a cabin, it looks like was a shrine of some sort. You see old candles on the side, on the walls. It looks like there's like just lots and lots of candles, and then you see a stairwell going into the dark.
Oh, okay.
All right, so we got the torch out. Look down into the hole, down to the stairwell. You see anything?
You see you see a stairwell going down.
How far? Do we see the bottom? I
you
guess
you see like 20 feet of the stairwell.
Oh, so it keeps on going past that.
It does. Yeah, you don't see any end to it at this point. Nope.
All right. Well, we have a torch. Everybody's here. Ken's not here, but we'll assume he's going in, right? Should we go in, gentlemen?
Yeah. Yep. I guess we've come all this way. We might as well go in.
So does this feel like this is the other building that's marked on that map?
Yeah, it's right where, like right now, the map looks very accurate.
Okay.
From your guys' experience.
So it's a short. So did you say that there? We judged that the shrine was that because there was, some sort of little idols or plinth or.
There's no idols, but there's just like it looks like it's sort of like they set it up in a anytime lots of excessive candles. I guess is the hint of a shrine type of situation.
Yeah, like they'd go and light a candle, like a prayer candle or something like that. And
that's kind of what it looks like. It almost looks like an offering kind of thing where you'd light a candle and put it on one of these shelves.
Are there any candles left?
Yeah, there's actually a lot of like candle stubs left. They look like they've been here for a while.
Sure.
But I mean, it looks like you could light several of them.
Yeah.
Why don't we light some before we go down? Maybe it's a good luck thing. If we don't, we're fucked.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Light one, basically.
Like we know what we need. And once we're lighting that, do I see anything else, around there? Is there any little idol, any little alms bowl, anything like that?
It looks like there probably was other items sitting on the shelves. There's actually a weird series of small, like there was something heavy on the shelves that was constantly being moved, or there's scratches at the top of the wood of the shelf.
Okay. Leave it. All right. So we'll light a candle and, let Columbo say penance for disrespecting the bear. And, be like, all right, you going down or what?
Yeah, let's head down. It's like wooden stairs, Tim? Earthen stairs?
No, these are earthen stairs.
Earthen stairs into an earthen hole.
Carved in there. Yeah, even the walls. It just it looks like it's been here for a long time. And if your guess from from everything, and even on the outside of the house. This looks like a Northman built. So this has been here for hundreds and hundreds of years.
Good. Okay. So the stairs just go straight down. Any turns? Any landings? Any?
How far are you going down so far?
I don't know how far. How far are you going down, Joe?
I'll keep going as long as I got light behind me. But Tim, this isn't our final destination. This isn't that Cairn we're looking for, right?
No, it looks like you still got from the map that you see, you still got quite a ways to go. You're just in the beginning trek of this.
Okay,
yeah.
But this is a Northman hole, but the wood in the cabin above it is not that old. Like somebody built this over.
Yeah, and this isn't a barrow. This is a shrine looking one.
So they put a shrine over a hole into an. They put a recent shrine over a Northman hole.
Let me see if I can find you what it looks like, because you've seen it before, Joe, because you've encountered these in the past. See if I can find the right one for it, though.
I guess what I'm trying to say is the shrine above is added new, and the hole is
no, it's not new.
Okay.
No, the shrine, that's the architecture of the shrine above. It's very, very small, but it still has like the build and the architecture of an old Northman shrine.
Okay. Good. Surprised it's still here. I mean, that's hundreds of years old, literally, right? So.
Yep. This looks like it's been a long. You don't know if it's 100 years old or several hundred years. But the wood on it definitely is aged and brittle and rotten from, and like I said, some of the parts are just kind of disintegrated into dirt.
Okay. You're pulling up a picture, Tim? Is it?
I'm not finding the one I'm looking at, so that's all right. I'll share it. I don't want to spend too much time on that. So you go down. Joe, I need you to make me a
Dex trip.
Yeah, make a Dex 12.
All right.
Oops. Hopefully I can close that.
Yeah.
Okay. You step on one of the stairs, Joe.
Yeah.
And it is actually like a false step.
Ah.
And it collapses on you. But the trap that was within it, looks like there might have been like old wooden spikes or something in it. And so when you stepped on it, the spikes would go up through your foot, but the spikes have long ago broken off.
Okay. Wow. For now on, I'm going to poke down with my shield, Tim, on every step before I hit it.
Well, like when you notice that it took your weight to push it down. Like poking at it is not going to set off.
Gotcha.
Set it off.
Just keep walking. That'll find it.
Yeah, I'll find it that way.
Well, thanks. Yeah, good job.
Trap finder. That's it. I am.
I'm right behind you. I'm behind you all the way, man.
Columbo trap finder.
So you go down about 40 feet and you see a simple wooden door in front of you. It has a ring pull in the center of the door. This door looks in decent shape. It's definitely not as brittle as what was above.
Decent shape, but not because it's new, or just maybe because it's protected. It looks like the same workmanship as the stuff above.
Yeah, probably a little bit better. This one looks more like heavier in build and reinforcement.
All right. Inspect the door for anything that looks like I don't know how much skill I have in traps. I mean, I'm a dwarf, but I don't have any. We don't have a thief or anything, do we?
No.
Is there any tech traps or anything?
I have a background as a crafter or craftsman. I might, see if there's anything. Maybe.
Okay. What you notice, Vance, is there looks like there was probably something hanging on this door, but it's been taken away. You can see the faded imprint of this circle, and there was some form into it, but after a little bit deliberation, you can see it was like probably some sort of bird, and you're going to guess it's a crow because everything's a crow with the Northmen.
That was probably a sign that said, like, authorized personnel only or something like that.
Oh, better a crow
Maybe
to
it's that
black.
custodian.
No shoots, no shirt, no service. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, looks fine to me. Push it open.
Okay, you pushing it open, Columbo?
I will definitely.
All right. You open it up and you see a very simple crypt area with a broken coffin sarcophagus in it.
All right. Look around. How big of a what? How wide? What are we talking about?
You're talking probably about like a 5 by 8 foot crypt.
Oh, and the coffin and doesn't
Is in the center, and then there's like small shelves on the left and the right of the coffin, and it looks they're all empty.
Okay.
Is the coffin empty?
Coffin is empty. But when you go look at the coffin, it looks like there was some elaborate carvings or ornamentations on this coffin. But whoever's in here before just defaced the hell out of it, just kind of smashing it, breaking it open, and whatnot.
Ellen was looking to see whether or not there was any markings as to who was buried here.
Give me an intelligence roll, 15 or better.
All right.
I have no idea.
Unfortunately, the damage is so bad you just are unable to find anything to give you any information about that.
Yep.
This place looks like it's been looted more than once.
Has the coffin, Tim, been moved? I mean, I got to see if we can like pick it up and look under it, I guess is what I'm shooting at here.
Yeah, it looks like it's been moved.
Okay.
Yeah, it's broke open. The top of it's broke. The sides of it are kind of smashed in a little bit. It's kind of tilted. It's not a very, because it was basically a very ornate. It was a coffin made of some pretty heavy wood, but after years of hack marks and grave robbers, it has suffered the probably the wrath of a few grave robbers when they found that it was empty.
What I'm going to do is, I can imagine if it's been here for a while, we could probably see the original indentation where it was, right? Something like that.
Yeah, you can. Yep, absolutely.
I'm just going to take my crowbar and scrape into the earth, use it as a digging tool, go down 6 inches, 8 inches, whatever, just into the earth in random places where it used to be. See if I can scratch against any like big pouches of gold and platinum,
Sure. You do that for 20, 30 minutes and you're not finding anything.
Okay.
No.
Oh well.
Ken, give me a wisdom roll. Just need a 9 or above. God, you guys are horrible at rolling, aren't you?
That's terrible. Would I roll a 2? Yep, sure enough.
Yeah, 2. Jeez, almost critically failed. Yeah.
Just for shit and giggle.
What you think, Ken? You thought you saw something on the shelf, and you went over there but like the closer you get, your eyes deceived you. It's like, oh, that wasn't really there. You thought you saw some coins or something on the shelf, but they're not there.
Just in case there's something hidden or something that somebody else missed, I'm gonna try out my new detect magic and see if I can fail that roll.
Nice.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. One of the shelves, you notice there's some magic over on one of the shelves.
Okay.
Actually, the one that Ken kind of Draymond looked at, but didn't see anything.
So I'll go over there and look at it with him and say, I'm seeing some glows over here. Something's.
You're not really sure. You don't see anything there.
So I don't see anything. I just sense that there's.
You just sense that there's magic right there on that shelf.
Does it look like it was an illusion or it was a?
Yeah, if you spend 2 rounds, you can see what it is, right?
Yeah. So I'll just sit there and stare into space for a while.
So after you, because I think you have to roll one more time then, Vance.
Okay. Same spell.
Yep, I think it's a concentration spell.
Yeah, it's a focus.
They're focused, yeah. So you focus on it, and then it flickers, and unfortunately goes out.
Okay.
You don't lose your spell. You don't lose your spell. No, because that was a focus thing. So
try it again then, right? You could cast it again.
Yeah, you could try it again if you wanted to.
Yeah. Well, it's something, but it's probably faded, or it might be like an echo of something. I don't know.
I'm going to touch the shelf. Columbo will touch the shelf.
I will step
You
back.
hear the jingling of coins.
Cool.
Just by touching the shelf, I hear the jingling of coins.
And when you put your hand on the shelf, you feel a pouch, but you can't see it.
I'm going to grab and pull it off. You know what I mean?
Yep. Okay. Yeah, you feel like a kind of a hefty you're guessing it's a pouch, and when you pick it up, you hear a slight ripping, and you start seeing hard silver fall out of the bottom of this invisible pouch.
All right. Sweep the top of the shelf or anything else that might be there and start picking up the hard silver off the ground.
Yeah, there's nothing else on the shelf. You guys found the invisible treasure of, looks like it's 100 hard silver.
Ooh, wow. That's worth some money.
Yeah, because remember, the hard silver is worth 20 silver each.
20 each. Yeah.
Nice.
So you guys, found a nice little. You guys all get an XP for that.
Nice. So that's 2,000 silver. Jesus.
Yep, that'd be the equivalent of it. Yeah.
Or
it could make you some weapons or a shield or something along those lines too.
Yeah, I mean, we got
you can supersize your meals now. There,
Can supersize your meals. Yeah, your happy meal.
Now, Jurjam is a full member, so he gets a fifth of that, right?
Jurjam gets a full share of it, but he doesn't. Now, the way the experience points work is he only gets half of your total of what's in game. He doesn't get any of the out of game, XP.
That's 200 XP. Yeah, that's fucking neat. 200 silver each. I don't know what deal.
No, don't call it silver, because it's not silver. It's hard.
Yeah,
silver.
20 hard. 20.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a downer, but do we have slots to carry that?
Yeah, what's that? Yeah, exactly. That's a good question.
Well, remember, you get the first 99 free, and then as soon as you hit 100 coins on yourself, then it takes up a gear slot.
Well, I got total. I have all that space because I'm broke, so I can put it on me if you guys want.
Sure, the dwarf has plenty of space for hard silver, guys.
Yeah,
nothing to fear here.
Yeah. The way Shadowdark works is I think it's 1 through 100. It doesn't take up a slot, and then for every 100 then 101 to 200 is 1 slot. From what I remember.
I will pass off one of my torches to whoever was using the torches then in order to free up spots for coins. Who was using Advance? You have another torch.
Okay.
And Vance, I'm giving you an XP for just using your spell in there like that. That was pretty good. I didn't know if anybody'd find that in there.
I figured that it had enough, it had been poked around enough that something would have been missed.
Yeah, so now you've completed the grave robbing to its full, achievement unlocked.
Okay, this place is now thoroughly robbed.
Yes, exactly. Now it has absolutely nothing in it. Yep.
Do Burns and Gunnery get an XP as well, or?
No, they'll get a half of what you guys get total in the gameplay. So at the end of this session, we'll do a half. They'll get a minimum. Well, remember, Gunnery and those guys, they're still on adventure.
Right.
Yeah.
You got to finish this to get back to
right,
content.
and then they become your first level minions.
That's right.
Yeah, but Jurjum will get half the experience from this.
Yeah.
So, all right. So I think that's a good place to stop for the night, guys.
All right. So how many XP? I've not been keeping a running total. Well, what did we get for XP for today then?
All right. So you guys each get 2 for showing up.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got 1 for finding the thing, and then Vance got 2 for that one.
Okay.
So that's what you got for today.
So that means Jurjum only gets the 1 because he doesn't get showing up XP, right?
No, he doesn't. You can give him 1. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. He doesn't get
He's up
So we got a total of 3.
You guys would have gotten a total of 3 today, 4 for Vance, and then you got the treasure and everything.
Cool.
You know what? No, and then you guys get another experience point for the exploration too. So you get 1 more experience points for that, for finding this place.
And for killing the horse?
Of course.
Yeah. You guys got rations, actually.
If we would have stayed there long enough, we would have killed the old man.
That's kind of true.
Without a doubt. Yeah, without a doubt.
Found a way.
Yeah.
Somehow you guys would have killed him. Indirectly, probably in some sort of service for good. But he would have been dead soon enough. Yeah. Exactly. His time was limited.
It's something simple like hold still, let me pull that sliver out of your thumb. He bleeds to death.
Draymond would go over and try to heal him then, and they'd certainly be dead.
I'm going to give you guys a quick glance. Ready? All right. Boop. And that's it. Boop.
And screenshot achieved. Thank you, Tim. Wasn't quite
that's
fast
the
enough,
hex.
actually.
That's the hex map I'm using.
I wasn't fast enough either. I was gonna.
You were trying to.
I know. I know what kind of cheaters I got in this.
Cheaters. I mean, we can watch the video replay, Tim. I mean, if you think about it.
That's true. That's true.
We just pause it and boom.
Yeah, that's true. I guess if you want it that bad, you're welcome to it. Yeah.
I'm too old. I'll forget to do that.
Yeah, I forgot to do the fucking XP video. I forgot to do.
I know. That's why you didn't get any.
I know.
So how many XP did you guys get last week?
Gajillion.
I'm only up to. I guess I am. My Columbo only has 11 out of 20. What are you guys? What are you rocking?
I'm at 14 with my bonus ones.
Nice.
I am at.
I do a video.
I'm at 11.
Yeah, so we're all the same. Okay.
What are you at, Ken?
I'm at 8.
Wow.
Yeah, do we get +1 or +2 for writing it up?
It's equal to your showing up stuff. So if you, so whatever level you are.
Yeah, Guaga definitely will have some thoughts on this one.
Yeah, I'm sure. I have a feeling Joe's going to feature in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so let's see. You are now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hexes in. Yeah, I think you have 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more to go. If you guys don't get lost, because after this one, you guys will. I'll start making lost rolls for you. Also, because there's no road at this point. You guys have been following or not a road, but the path ends at this point, so you guys will be on your own. However, you do notice that there is another settlement kind of icon a couple hexes away.
Okay.
A couple clicks away from the looks of this map.
Do we have?
No, it looks like it continues and it's beyond the hills.
Okay, that's kind of the next landmark that we'd be shooting for.
That would be the next landmark you guys are shooting for. Yeah.
All right, perfect.
From what it looks like, guys, from where you're at, it looks like there's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different settlement markers. But none of these are named, and none of them have roads going to them. And from what the map says, 1 is on a mountain, 2 are in a swamp area, and 1 is next to the area you're looking for in the deep forest.
Okay.
And those 3, then there's 3 that are kind of like stacked. Like, so you got the mountain one kind of to the south, and then there's a swamp one that's sort of in the middle, and then another swamp one on the top.
Okay. 2 in the swamp, 2 in the hills, and 1 in somewhere else.
Yeah, that sounds like something Joe would say. 2 in the swamp, 1 in the mountains. So.
Sure. All right. Whatever. Okay.
All right. Well, let's see what we got. 7 folks watching. Nice. We have
Not
7.
bad.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
bad.
we're up to. Oh, looks like we're up to 8 now. I think,
Yeah.
or whatever. Yeah, I think I haven't been paying attention to the numbers tonight. So.
I thought I got to 11 or 12. I think at one point.
Yeah.
It was
Oh,
not
we
bad.
got
Well, I didn't
cold
use any big
bags.
So
Yeah.
Sorry, I need to go. This looks awesome. I didn't. Oh, I don't know cold bags. That's a new one too. And yeah, we had some new guys show up, I think, tonight. Some ones I hadn't seen before. And then we got Grimlore finishing them out there. That's cool. You're right, TM. I did like his idea of the druid showing up looking for his pet bear. Oh no, that was Fred. Fred did the evil DM trick. Druid in the woods shows up looking for his pet bear. That's funny. All right, guys. Well, guess we'll. Oh, next week I will not be having a game.
I was wondering about that because we got the holiday and all that.
Yeah. Because we're gonna have a long weekend, and I try to save holiday weekends. That's like wife time and whatnot. And she's gonna be a little bit of a football widow coming up here soon. So
oh boy,
not that I'm a complete football light. I just have to pay attention to my Steelers, and then I'm okay.
Hey, you're saddled with Russell Wilson now.
Yep. Yeah. Well, it can't be any worse than last year, although, we'll see. It could be.
Try.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, I have a little bit of hope, but it's definitely reserved. Very reserved. It's not the division or the conference to have a okay quarterback. You won't survive very long. Yeah. So, all right. I'll see you guys in the green room, and everybody else. Yep. Thank you for showing up.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.
Make sure you, if you're out there, subscribe to Joe's.
Please do. I got to beat Eric's ass. I'm catching up.
Got to beat Eric's.
I'm catching up.
Catching up. Yeah, you are. You're actually doing really well.
I'm kicking ass. Yeah. I'm kicking ass.
And don't forget to go over to Paul's Gumroad link. It's in the description. He's got. I have his. It was Crit Happens. You've got a dragon themed, pirate themed, and now back to school theme. I got to grab the back to school. I don't have that. Go get it. Support them and everything. It's really good. Vance has got a blog. It's in the links. It's really cool. And Ken's got a blog, but it's like, old, and he needs to revive it because
he just did a post recently, didn't he?
No, I didn't do it.
It was 2018, but Ken, even though his blog is old and crusty like he is, he's got the best blog articles on running a mega dungeons. Without I say that without reservation. Ken has the best advice on how to, I think, build and run them, right, Ken? I think it's both, right? You do building and running them. So
nice.
Go over there. It's great advice. It's a master class on how to run a mega dungeon. So don't forget to do that for everybody if you get a chance.
Cool. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Talk to you all.
Everybody.
Not next week. We'll see you in 2. Bye-bye.
Yeah, see you in 2.